Howdy, listeners. This is your host, Random Nerd, on the Critical Thinking Nerd podcast. This is episode 9, part 2 of the Positive Masculinity series. We just talked to the men about strength with restraint, power under control. Now we're going to talk to the women about what that kind of strength feels like from your side, and how your relationship with power and restraint affects the men and relationships you choose. Segment 1. The mixed reaction to male strength. Many women have a double reaction to masculine strength. On one hand, attraction to confidence, direction, capability, and emotional steadiness. On the other hand, fear of being controlled, shouted down, dismissed, or hurt. That tension usually comes from past experiences where strength meant unpredictable anger, domination, or control, religious or cultural language used as a weapon. Questions to think over. When you see a strong man, physically, emotionally, socially, do you lean more towards safe or dangerous? And why? How much of that reaction is about him and how much is about your own history? Segment 2. What safe strength feels like. Healthy masculine strength with restraint tends to feel like predictability and character, even if life is unpredictable. Firmness without cruelty. Can he say no, but he doesn't need to crush you when he does? Emotional regulation. He feels, but he doesn't weaponize those feelings. You notice it when he gets angry, but doesn't scare you. He's confident, but he still listens. He can physically, socially, or intellectually win, but doesn't need to humiliate you or others. Questions to think over. Think of the safest man you know. What does his strength look and feel like? Now think of the most dangerous feeling man you've known. What's the difference in their restraint? Segment 3. Your own relationship with power and restraint. It's easy to focus only on men's use of power, but women have power too. Emotional power, social power, friend groups, reputation, social media, sexual power. Without restraint, that power can look like manipulating with affection or withdrawal, publicly shaming men with one-sided stories, using tests and mind games instead of clear communication. With restraint, it looks like saying what you feel and what you need directly, refusing to humiliate even when you're hurt, setting boundaries without controlling or punishing. Questions to think over. When you're hurt or scared, do you tend to go for precision or punishment? If a younger woman copied your way of handling conflict, would you be proud of what she learned? Segment 4. Inviting and responding to healthy strength. Women can either invite healthy strength or unintentionally reward dysfunction. You invite healthy strength when you respect clear boundaries and leadership that is paired with humility. Are honest about what feels unsafe instead of silently testing and then exploding. Affirm and respond when a man chooses restraint instead of reactivity. You reward unhealthy patterns when you only chase charisma and intensity, ignoring steadiness and character. Stay with men who repeatedly show you they won't control themselves, then call it chemistry. Use all strength as evidence that he's controlling, even when he's trying to lead sacrificially. Questions to think over. What traits do you say you want in a man? And what traits do you actually date or relationship choices suggest you're drawn to? Do you affirm restraint in men, or do you only react to extremes? Quiet faith doorway. If there is a God who designed men and women with complementary strengths, then the goal isn't to erase male strength or female influence. It's to purify them so they can work together instead of against each other. Segment 5, a 7-day strength check for women. For the next 7 days, 1. Notice the men around you, partners, friends, coworkers, relatives, and ask, where do I see real strength with restraint here? Where do I feel unsafe because restraint is missing? 2. Notice your own use of power. When you're upset, do you use words as weapons, withdraw to punish, rally others to your side before talking to him? 3. Once this week, if you see a man choose restraint, not raising his voice, being patient, protecting someone, owning a mistake, say something simple. I noticed how you handled that. That was strong. And in private reflection, if I say I want a strong, grounded man, am I becoming the kind of woman who can appreciate that strength, or the kind who will fight it until it breaks? Closing. This is episode 9, part 2. What masculine strength with restraint looks like from the woman's side, and how your own relationship with power shapes the dance. This series is aimed at men, but partnership means both sides examining how they use strength, how they handle fear, and how they respond when someone chooses self-control over ego. As we move forward into complementarity, dating, and eventually faith and family, the invitation for both sexes is simple. Don't throw away strength, learn to aim it. Until next episode, stay reflective, stay grounded, and ask yourself, does your strength make the people you love feel safer or more guarded? If you found this episode meaningful, please continue to listen to my next episode as I dive deeper and research further to share my knowledge with you. Thank you.